Thank you very much for joining us today. This is Larry Punto Brown. We are hosting the Stem Vine Fundraiser today. So we try something a little different. Thought we'd go live, give you an opportunity to participate in what you see here. A lot of things that are happening here this evening. We'll be here from really started at 6 o'clock, but it'll be here probably till 9. The story behind this is that Stem Vine had recently experienced a fire, which displaced them. And so they're trying to raise funds to make it through this awkward time as they try to find a temporary space and ultimately get back to their regular space. And so with the community and some of my partners have gotten together to try to do a virtual fundraiser where you can participate and see what's happening here. And so we have some technical difficulties a little early for those of you that are watching and will watch this rerun. Just bear with us. We're trying to do something new to help friends. So this is how it's going to work, y'all. We're going to give you 2 QR codes. One will allow you to just donate money to the cause. The other one will allow you to participate in our silent auction. We have quite a few items, art mostly, and a lot of other things that are happening throughout the space. All of which some of you can participate in, some you cannot, but sometimes you got to be here too. But this gives you a chance to really see the facility that we're doing this in, the vibe that's happening here this evening. So hopefully you'll come in and join us. We've got a couple people that you see these cameras on the side. Are people roaming through the Black Baltimore space? That's where we are housed right now in this particular situation. So we're hoping that that's going to give you a chance to see some of the other things that's happening around here. But before we get too far into the game, I want to play an appeal video that Mr. Quincy Goldsmith prepared about his current situation.
We went home. I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. My name is Quincy Goldsmith. My wife, Kendria Clark, and I own Stem Vine. At Stem Vine, our core purpose is to cultivate connections between nature, art, and each other. It's a blend of education, wellness, cultural appreciation, and art. The idea of Stem Vine was hatched pre-COVID, and right before COVID, we discovered 326 North Charles. The journey from finding this location to actually opening ended up taking another 3 years, but we were finally able to open in December. So to be open for 9 months and now to have to shut down after gaining so much momentum has definitely put a very big stress on our business. Over these 9 months, it's been very interesting to see the impact that our space has had on the people that come in. And they come in and respond in ways that I wouldn't have imagined, to be honest. On August 28th, the Dinner en Blanc event took place on Charles Street near the train station. We hosted the after party. We went home. I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. This was caused by an underground fire on Charles Street. That's pretty much all I know about what happened, but as we prepare for our next steps, which will be hopefully in a couple weeks, these things still, they're not certain. I can't help but think about the percentages of small businesses that, especially small Black businesses, that don't survive. When I look at, like I said, the 9 months that we've spent here open, we've gained so much momentum and made such an impact, obviously by the number of people who have reached out and shown concern. So my request, my hope is that you all see the value in our business, that you want to keep us here, that we can truly be a cultural hub in downtown Baltimore, and that you can come and support us for the event that we're having on November 10th at the Harbor Place.
So as you can see, we're trying to get things going. The party's just really getting started. It started around 6 o'clock. I'm gonna give you some small instructions. If you look at the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a QR code. I'm going to put it in front of the screen so you can see it. If you would like to just donate to the cause, you can simply scan that QR code and it will take you into a platform that will allow you to donate whatever you decide you want to donate. We also have some silent auction items that are available for the show, for this fundraiser. So if you decide you want to do that, you can also go to another one of our QR codes, and that will allow you to participate uh, in the auction. So you can go to the one in the upper corner if you want to donate to the cause, and if you want to participate in the silent auction, you can use the code that's in front of you right now.
Yes, sir.
So it gives you a couple of opportunities to participate with us if you decide that's what you want to do. We have quite a few artists that have donated their time and their resources and some of their art mostly to assist us with this endeavor. So I'm going to play you a small video of the artists that have participated in this event. Just to give you an idea of some of the things that's happening right now, we have quite a few artists that have donated a whole room of art. If you look into this room right here, you see we have some panels set up in the background. So people are just going through there right now, looking at a few items. There are over, I would say, 30 to 35 items in that back room. And those pieces are all available for the fundraiser that we're having this weekend. I mean, not this weekend. Well, you know, we're going to be here from 6 to 9 today. So right now, we also have a camera roaming through the Creatively Back Baltimore space so you get an idea of some of the other things that's happening here. We have Black Art Today Foundation. They're also assisting with this fundraising endeavor. So you may see her pop up on the screen every now and then. I'm going to put a little bit of instructions on the screen for you for those that want to donate. You can go ahead and use that QR code at the top corner, and that will give you an opportunity to donate. I'm going to keep on putting this up on the screen for you periodically, so you can just participate as you will. We will keep on keeping on and keeping you informed of what's happening. But for right now, we're just going to let you kind of stay with us and roam around and see what's happening. Some pretty exciting things going on. We have a lot of vendors that are here also that are showing their wares, and everything here is to benefit Stem Vine Fundraiser. So if you get a chance to participate, go and use that QR code in the top corner, and that will take you into the fundraiser. And if indeed you want to try to participate in the live, we were doing like a silent auction. Um, it's going to be an awesome situation. We've got a couple people who have already bid it, but I want you to be able to participate in that too. So if you want to look at some of the items, simply follow this QR code, and it will give you an opportunity to see all the things that are available for the silent auction. And who knows, maybe you might get lucky. You can use that QR code right there. For those of you that are watching the show and you want to see what's happening, feel free to use that QR code. That QR code will take you into the silent auction area where you'll see some of the artwork that's set aside for auction purposes. Now, you might say, hey, Pancho, I don't want to do all that. Well, you don't have to. You can go up to the code on the upper left-hand corner at the top of the screen, and that one will take you to our general fundraiser. And there's plenty of levels that you can participate on. You can figure out how you want to do it. And we will be here all evening. So we're going to keep on keeping on and showing you some of the things that's going on. Remember, this is being done at the Creatively Black Baltimore space. You know, we have a pop-up here in Baltimore City that has at the old Ripley's Believe It or Not space. That space holds about 430 pieces by over 80 artists. We have been open since September the 28th, and we'll be running through December. So if you get a chance to stop through here and see the artwork, you see people now roaming through and looking at their whole collection while participating in our event. We have one of our roving cameras going around, just kind of walking through and showing you what's going on. We'll probably have other things popping up on the screen as the evening goes on. So, hey, do me a big favor, y'all. If you're watching the show, just share the show. Share it to a friend. Share it on another page. That'll help us get the word around. We're going to be here for quite a few hours. And so, hey, we're here for the long haul. If you want to help us out, if you want to participate, make sure you just click one of that QR code at the top, and we'll make sure you can participate and assist Stem Vine with their fundraising endeavors.
Hello out there. I want to give our first winner of the raffle. Right here, okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're right there. It's okay. All right, don't worry. Congratulations. We'll wrap it up. Okay. Should I leave it with you then? Put it in there. And I'll wrap it up so it doesn't get wet.
We went home, I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. My name is Quincy Goldsmith. My wife, Kendria Clark, and I own Stem Vine. At Stem Vine, our core purpose is to cultivate connections between nature, art, and each other. It's a blend of education, wellness, cultural appreciation, and art. The idea of Stem Vine was hatched pre-COVID, and right before COVID, we discovered 326 North Charles. The journey from finding this location to actually opening ended up taking another 3 years, but we were finally able to open in December. So to be open for 9 months and now to have to shut down after gaining so much momentum has definitely put a very big stress on our business. Over these 9 months, it's been very interesting to see the impact that our space has had on the people that come in. And they come in and respond in ways that I wouldn't have imagined, to be honest. On August 28th, the Dinner en Blanc event took place on Charles Street near the train station. We hosted the after party. We went home, I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. This was caused by an underground fire on Charles Street. That's pretty much all I know about what happened, but as we prepare for our next steps, which will be hopefully in a couple weeks, these things still, they're not certain. I can't help but think about the percentages of small businesses that, especially small Black businesses, that don't survive. When I look at, like I said, the 9 months that we've spent here open, we've gained so much momentum and made such an impact, obviously by the number of people who have reached out and shown concern. So my request, my hope is that you all see the value in our business, that you want to keep us here, that we can truly be a cultural hub in downtown Baltimore, and that you can come and support us for the event that we're having on November 10th at the Harbor Place.
All right. Hey, everybody, this is Lisa Clark, the co founder of the Black Art Today Foundation. We're a 501c3 public charity based out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland, Prince George's County. So, we, in coordination and sponsorship and fellowship, partnered with Creatively Black Baltimore curator, Mr. Larry Poncho Brown. It was his idea. He said, hey, we need to do something to support Stem Vine. Let's do something. So we put our collective resources together, and here we are in the Creatively Black Baltimore space. Tonight we are hosting a fundraiser for Stem and Vine. Stem and Vine is a plant and wine shop and an art gallery in the heart of Baltimore. They are located at 326 North Charles Street in Baltimore, Maryland. They have a temporary location at 800 Charles Street, Baltimore, Maryland. I'm sure you've seen the video and heard the backstory, but I want to reemphasize that they were negatively impacted by a fire, and they were not able to reconstitute yet to be in their space. So now we are hosting a fundraiser to help offset some of those revenue losses they've experienced in the last couple of months because they're not able to resume full operations in their normal business place there on Charles Street. So there's a QR code on the screen. Would you please consider scanning that and making a donation? No amount is too small, and it will go a long way to really help this gentleman get his business back up and running once he has full access to his original place of business. A little bit about Stem and Vine. Again, just the vibe. If you've not had an opportunity to go into the space, for me, my first time going in, and I was like, wow, it's just peaceful. It's just a whole different vibe, something I've never experienced before walking into a business. And when you walk in, the lushness of all the vegetation, there's always some type of uplifting, upbeat music playing. And then we had the honor and distinct pleasure of curating the space, providing artwork to curate the entire space. And we represent in this particular exhibit that was on display before the fire. We had close to 50 pieces that represented a little bit over 45 artists. And it just tied everything together with the plants, the wine, the music, just the whole vibe. So when he revives and he gets back online and he's back in his space, I strongly encourage you to come out and support that. We're hoping that he'll be back in his space before the end of the year, and hopefully we'll see you there. But in the meantime, please consider making a small donation. You have the opportunity to scan the QR code there. There's approximately, you can make a donation of any amount, and we would be very appreciative. So at this time, if anybody has any questions in the chat, if not, I'm going to turn it back over to the man of the hour, Mr. Larry Poncho Brown. But in a minute, we're just going to take a break and let you enjoy the scenery.
We went home, I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. My name's Quincy Goldsmith. My wife, Kendria Clark, and I own Stem Vine. At Stem Vine, our core purpose is to cultivate connections between nature, art, and each other. It's a blend of education, wellness, cultural appreciation, and art. The idea of Stem Vine was hatched pre-COVID, and right before COVID, we discovered 326 North Charles. The journey from finding this location to actually opening ended up taking another 3 years, but we were finally able to open in December. So to be open for 9 months and now to have to shut down after gaining so much momentum has definitely put a very big stress on our business. Over these 9 months, it's been very interesting to see the impact that our space has had on the people that come in. And they come in and respond in ways that I wouldn't have imagined, to be honest. On August 28th, the Dinner en Blanc event took place on Charles Street near the train station. We hosted the after party. We went home, I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. This was caused by an underground fire on Charles Street. That's pretty much all I know about what happened, but as we prepare for our next steps, which will be hopefully in a couple weeks, these things still, they're not certain. I can't help but think about the percentages of small businesses that, especially small black businesses, that don't survive. When I look at, like I said, the 9 months that we've spent here open, we've gained so much momentum and made such an impact, obviously by the number of people who have reached out and shown concern. So my request, my hope is that you all see the value in our business, that you want to keep us here, that we can truly be a cultural hub in downtown Baltimore, and that you can come and support us for the event that we're having on November 10th at the Harbor Place.
And that is the story, y'all. We are still here. I'm Larry Poncho Brown, just checking in. As you heard from Miss Lisa Clark. She gave you a good rundown of the story of Stem and Vine. We're trying to support them with a fundraiser. As you can see, we have a QR code that you can use to donate if you'd like. And put it in front of the screen right in front of my face in case you want to scan that. You can scan that one. And if you would like to become part of the silent auction of some of the items we have, and you want to just take a peek and see what's in there, take the small code at the top of the screen and use that code, and you can get and participate in maybe one of the silent auctions that we have. We have about maybe seven really nice items that are up for auction. I have not checked to see what the prices are looking like, but hey, maybe you can take time while you're here, peek in, see what things look like. But if you want to just make a general donation, no amount is too small. Just use the code in the middle of the screen, and we will make sure that you get an opportunity to participate in this event. And we will keep these codes up throughout the duration of the show. These other cameras you see are just how huge the Creatively Black Baltimore space is. You know, we have about 12,000 square feet here at the former Ripley's Believe It or Not space. And so we do lots of events, tours, over 430 pieces of art by African American artists in the Baltimore region. We are going to be open here probably until the end of December, and we have possibly going to be renewing for next year too. But hopefully you can get by and check it out. What you see is the facility itself. These are different people from different areas of the city that are coming in, and yes, we will hope you would take time and donate with us. I'm going to put somebody else on that can give you a little bit more insight about what we're trying to do here. But meanwhile, I'm just going to let you see some of the things that's happening on the scene.
Hey, everyone. How is everyone doing this evening? Welcome to the Stem Vine Fundraiser. My name is Tyann, but please call me Ty for short. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. Wish you guys were here live in person. Um, I'm a part of the Black Art Today Foundation. I am part of their PR department. I've been a part of this foundation since its inception, and it has grown tremendously over the years. What am I looking? Oh, okay. It has grown tremendously over the years, and I am definitely in shock and in awe every single month with our bookings, with our inquiries, with people just recognizing me at different events and knowing who I am when I'm out at different art events that are not sponsored by Black Art Today about the foundation. We are here tonight to support Stem and Vine, to support Quincy and his beautiful wife. Even though this is a tragic loss and they're down, they're not going to stay down. We're going to come back better than ever, stronger than ever. I can't wait to see what the new Stem and Vine is going to look like. You guys definitely have to make it out to one of their happy hours. I had the pleasure of going to one of Stem and Vine's happy hours, totally detached from Black Art Today, just being a regular person, just being Ty. And I had an amazing time. The people there were amazing. Quincy was absolutely amazing. The drinks were absolutely amazing. The wine. You guys are in for such a treat when they come back stronger and better than ever. Currently, they're out there doing a raffle. Hopefully, my number is not being called because I definitely can't wait to snag hold of some of these pieces. As speaking of the pieces, the artists who have donated, even the artists who haven't donated, but there are some amazing artists that are a part of the Black Art Today cohort. And every time I see their pieces, I'm in shock of what their hands can create, what their minds can see, how they stretch their thought process. And some of these pieces have taken these artists months to create. And some of these pieces have literally taken them weeks to create, days to create. Some of their motivation behind it is absolutely amazing. Some of their motivation comes from being happy. Some of their motivation comes from being sad. Some of their motivation can come from watching a TV show, or some of their motivation can just come, I'm guessing, in the middle of the night in their sleep. It's truly an honor to be surrounded by so many artists that can take a blank canvas and create life from it. And I'm truly grateful to be a part of something bigger than myself for these past few years. Growing up, I'm a millennial. Art was just something that they taught you about, the Picassos and the Leonardo da Vinci's, and you never, for me, never grew up seeing Black artists, seeing artists of color, seeing the abstract that they put on canvas. And I am grateful to be sitting here in all of my youthfulness to see some of these artists and the work that they create on these blank canvases. And when I go and get a canvas, I literally look at it and see a canvas. That's all I see. But these artists are between watercolors and between their abstract and between their palette knives and the X-Acto knife. And there's an artist that actually creates work from copper. It's mind blowing, and I can't wait for the shift in the schools where we start talking about the Larry Poncho Browns, the Basquiat's, the Bibbs. I can't wait that we not only learn about the Picassos and the Michelangelos and the Leonardo da Vinci, that they start including some of the local artists that you see around every single day. When you start walking into someone's house and you can recognize that that artist is an artist of color, it is an amazing feat and it's an amazing honor. And I have a young son, and I am encouraging him that whatever you're feeling, put it on a canvas. If you're happy, put it on a canvas. If you're upset, put it on a canvas. Art is whatever your mind can create. It's not just using paint and crayons or markers. It can be using anything outside, anything in the house, any newspaper, magazine clippings. Speaking of which, I feel like maybe we're all artists in a way. When we create our vision boards, we use magazine clippings, and in a sense, that's art. So I am truly, truly honored to be a part of tonight for Stem Vine. And I am truly, truly blessed to be part of the Black Art Foundation that is currently going on from its infancy to its teenage years to its adult years. So thank you guys.
We went home, I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. My name is Quincy Goldsmith. My wife, Kendria Clark, and I own Stem Vine. At Stem Vine, our core purpose is to cultivate connections between nature, art, and each other. It's a blend of education, wellness, cultural appreciation, and art. The idea of Stem Vine was hatched pre-COVID, and right before COVID, we discovered 326 North Charles. The journey from finding this location to actually opening ended up taking another 3 years, but we were finally able to open in December. So to be open for 9 months and now to have to shut down after gaining so much momentum has definitely put a very big stress on our business. Over these 9 months, it's been very interesting to see the impact that our space has had on the people that come in. And they come in and respond in ways that I wouldn't have imagined, to be honest. On August 28th, the Dinner en Blanc event took place on Charles Street near the train station. We hosted the after party. We went home, I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. This was caused by an underground fire on Charles Street. That's pretty much all I know about what happened, but as we prepare for our next steps, which will be hopefully in a couple weeks, these things still, they're not certain. I can't help but think about the percentages of small businesses that, especially small Black businesses that don't survive. When I look at, like I said, the 9 months that we've spent here open, we've gained so much momentum and made such an impact, obviously by the number of people who have reached out and shown concern. So my request, my hope is that you all see the value in our business, that you want to keep us here, that we can truly be a cultural hub in downtown Baltimore, and that you can come and support us for the event that we're having on November 10th at the Harbor Place.
All right,
Hello, I am Tiffany Moody, the Director of Events at Stem Vine. We are here at the event celebrating the recovery of this tragedy that happened in our building. We've been out of commission for a couple of months, so we're very eager to get back into the space. We are very grateful to have this fundraiser event hosted by Creatively Black and Black Art Today. And we are very grateful that they provided this space and this amazing atmosphere and just a platform for you guys and for all of the attendees here to donate and to help us, get back open. We are eager to get back into space, as I mentioned. This is a holiday season, so our plans were this was our first big year of being open. We opened last December, so we were just getting things situated and kind of, familiarizing ourselves with the space. But now we were expecting this to be our big one. So we'll be back in, and we're hoping that you will come and visit us. Just keep an eye out for our reopening. And if you are available and willing to still contribute, please do so. We do have the QR code there for you guys to go ahead and pour in if you feel so on your heart. But yeah, I just want to thank you again for allowing us to host this lovely event in honor of Stem Vine. It's such a special place. It is just a platform for creatives. It's way more than a bar and plant shop. We are a creative space. We are a educational space. We are a event space. We're just a platform that Quincy, the owner, Quincy Goldsmith, created this space for Black women to provide a platform for them. So myself, as one, has taken advantage of that opportunity, and just the feeling you get when you go inside is unlike any place I've ever been. So, we can't wait to get back in and celebrate with you guys. So keep an eye out for our reopening, and we're going to see you back in. Right now, we have our amazing donors here. We have some of our sponsors, as I mentioned, Creatively Black, and then Black Art Today, our major sponsors. But we have a ton of artists that have donated. We have some other local business owners, that have donated goods and services. So we're just very grateful for all of the outpouring of love that we've received. So thank you again. Keep an eye out for us. We will be back open very soon.
Hey everybody, the Larry Punto Brown here at the Stem Vine Fundraiser. We are hopefully you're getting a chance to hear some of the stories and the backstory to this event. We are getting ready to present to you the man of the hour. He's going to give you a little bit more background about what he's trying to do. As you can see, we have from our other views here, folks are here, they're having a good time, they're partaking in all of the pieces that are available. We have art available, we have silent auctions, we have many different things you can participate in. If you are watching the show right now and you would like to donate, I am in the upper corner, you'll see a QR code. Use that QR code. You will be able to donate anything you want, from $5 to as much as you want to spend. That QR code will be up all night. If you need a larger version of that QR code, I'm going to give that to you right now. For those of you that might have a little strain with your camera, here it is right now. And if you would like to use this QR code, use that code right there. If you decide you want to donate, at the bottom of the screen, it tells you a little bit of instructions for those of you that might be technically challenged. Just take your camera, open it up, point it at the QR code, and it will direct you to a spot. It will give you several options of how to donate. And if you, throughout the show, we will have that code displayed in the upper right-hand corner. And I'm going to get ready to introduce you to somebody who is very near and dear to us. But before I do that, I want to play this video so you can see all the artists that donated to this event.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm going live, first time ever. Stem Vine, Quincy Goldsmith here. Happy to celebrate creativity with all these wonderful creatives who have come to my space and show their work in my space. We are very, very happy to be a gallery where we sell tons of art and connect with creatives. Pancho told me to talk to you all. Tiffany, what can I talk about? I can talk about my terrarium drink. Thank you. Terrarium, old-fashioned. Old-fashioned terrarium. Stem Vine. Only. Can't get this nowhere else. And it tastes good. I'm actually trying to get my words together because I have to get out here and talk to these people in a few minutes and figure out what I'm going to talk about. Yeah, I got to figure that out. I got about 15 minutes, I guess. But it's going to be nice. I got a lot to be positive about. We didn't burn down. And we got a lot of love around us. A lot of support. Black women supporting me. In fact, Black women made this drink. We'll be back to the space hopefully in the next week or so. We'll make that announcement hopefully tonight. We'll come back in stages as the space becomes available to us. But after 6 weeks, it's time to go home. We're about to go home for the holidays. I'm ready to decorate for Christmas. What did we decide? We decided we're not doing a Christmas tree, a pine tree. We're going to do something tropical. Maybe a rubber tree, Christmas tree. Something different that Stem Vine give you Christmas, not Christmas, just holidays. Thank you. Holidays, Stem Vine holidays, rubber tree, terrarium, old fashioned. Pancho, there's no FCC regulation against drinking.
I don't think so. I don't think it applies. I think you're the man of honor, so we'll digitize that out later.
Don't digitize the terrarium, though. Don't take that out. Tiffany, what are you trying to say there?
I feel a little better about mine.
We are still live.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. No, but this is a night of great things. So I'm gonna sign off because this ain't what I do. I normally sit in the corner and mind my business. This is what Pancho does. So I'm gonna let him do and get ready and go say my words with my terrarium, not terranium. Terrarium drink. Thank you, y'all.
You all right, TJ? You good? Okay.
Hey everybody, we're just checking back in. As you can see, Mr. Goldsmith is a very humble guy, but he's got a lot of support. We got a lot of help here. People are coming in, they're supporting, they're having a good time. Hopefully you are too. If you look at the top of the screen, there is a QR code there for you. If you decide you want to donate to this situation, go ahead. I'm going to put it in front of the screen in front of you right now so you can have that and can't say you did not see it. This is the QR code you will use to donate money to the cause. We'll be here till 9 o'clock. So any amount will do, from $5 to as much as you want to donate. And if you decide you want to be a part of the silent auction or to see the silent auction items that are up, I am now putting another piece in it. This is a different code you will use for that. This is a code you use if you decide you want to participate in the silent auction. Okay, very, very nice items in that. I'm going to put this back in the corner so you can find it. Okay, so use these codes. Makes it very, very easy from your phone. We'll be here for the remainder of the evening, just trying to entertain. I'm trying not to drink too much so you guys can understand everything that I'm saying. But we are low key. We're having a good time. This is all in the spirit of cooperation and help. You know, we all need help from time to time, and we are stepping forward to help out our brother. So hopefully you will support him by checking things out. You see, we got a couple of camera people that just so you can see what's happening in so many other rooms. People are networking, they're fellowshipping, doing all kinds of nice things here. And so hopefully you'll be able to come by, check it out. Just you're in the middle of the mix right now, just by seeing what's happening. We're at the Inner Harbor Place Pavilion at Creatively Bank Baltimore. And if you get a chance to come by that, this place right here is huge. It's 12,000 square feet. And it will houses about 430 pieces by about 80 different artists. This will be open through December. We use this venue for lots of events, fundraisers. We do tours. So if you get a chance to come by, check us out. We normally open on the weekends, but for right now, the subject right now is the Stem Vine Fundraiser. So if you get a chance to come and support us, go to that QR code in the corner, and we will gladly receive whatever you decide to donate. We'll be back in a little bit.
We went home, I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. My name is Quincy Goldsmith. My wife, Kendria Clark, and I own Stem Vine. At Stem Vine, our core purpose is to cultivate connections between nature, art, and each other. It's a blend of education, wellness, cultural appreciation, and art. The idea of Stem Vine was hatched pre-COVID, and right before COVID, we discovered 326 North Charles. The journey from finding this location to actually opening ended up taking another 3 years, but we were finally able to open in December. So to be open for 9 months and now to have to shut down after gaining so much momentum has definitely put a very big stress on our business. Over these 9 months, it's been very interesting to see the impact that our space has had on the people that come in. And they come in and respond in ways that I wouldn't have imagined, to be honest. On August 28th, the Dinner en Blanc event took place on Charles Street near the train station. We hosted the after party. We went home, I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. This was caused by an underground fire on Charles Street. That's pretty much all I know about what happened, but as we prepare for our next steps, which will be hopefully in a couple weeks, these things still, they're not certain. I can't help but think about the percentages of small businesses that, especially small Black businesses that don't survive. When I look at, like I said, the 9 months that we've spent here open, we've gained so much momentum and made such an impact, obviously by the number of people who have reached out and shown concern. So my request, my hope is that you all see the value in our business, that you want to keep us here, that we can truly be a cultural hub in downtown Baltimore, and that you can come and support us for the event that we're having on November 10th at the Harbor Place.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kendria Clark Goldsmith, and I co-own Stem Vine with my husband, Quincy Goldsmith. I cannot express enough gratitude for you all taking time out of your evening to spend with us and to virtually participate in our fundraiser in the streaming platform. So, there are a lot of ways that you can be spending your time, but I'm grateful that you're spending your time with us in support of us. It has been overwhelming, I would say, the outpouring of love and support of the community, especially the art community. And we need you. And so we're grateful for you. And we hope that you find something that speaks to your heart in a way that makes you want to continue to support us and maybe add a new collection piece to your home and to your own personal gallery. Stem Vine is a community space that provides a lot of restorative nurturing. It's been an environment where people have find themselves able to just relax, unwind, and unplug, and meet other like-minded individuals. It's been a joy to watch the space activate with classes and yoga and different ways to play in the dirt. We have the terrarium building classes, and we have clay sculpting classes, and obviously there's paint and sip and wine tastings. And also it's a nice wind down place to gather with your friends. We have a really fun wind down Wednesday and bring in food, have music, good conversation, even some coloring books for people to just really um, relax, relate, and release, so to speak. So we're just thankful for the people that have found us and connect with us. And then they spread the word and share with others. And so we get really excited when people come in and say, hey, my friend told me about this space. Couldn't wait to check it out for myself. And love people to just keep returning again and again and bringing others along. And also tuning into our website for events and our social media pages, particularly the Instagram page, Stem Vine Baltimore on Instagram, where you can follow us for all upcoming events and our upcoming reopening. So thank you so much for your time and your love and your support.
for all of you that are still tuned in, we are still here and we're still making a difference. As you can see, everybody's nice and relaxed. They've had good drinks, good food, and good fellowship. We'll be here till 9 o'clock. If you would like to donate to the Stem Vine fundraiser, please use that QR code in the upper right-hand corner. It will get you to donate as little as you want or as much as you want. In times like this, we got to work together and help each other out. This is one of those situations where Black Art Today and Creatively Black Baltimore myself came together to try to do something on behalf of the Goldsmiths. And so hopefully you've heard their story, you've heard from him, you've heard from his wife, and all of them are trying to make a difference in our community. So hopefully you can help us out by helping them. So this code will be up all night. If you decide you want to participate, please do. I would be remiss if I did not show you the artists that have donated works that are being used this evening. And here's a small video of those artists.
more important than it's ever been before. And one of our goals, and I recently trained. But not just that, we also want you to go to the sidelines and look at the different items that are in the silent auction. There is works of the craft. We have some beautiful works and t-shirts and things up here. Let's dig deep. Let's think about supporting our own, and let's now hear from Quincy. Put your hands together
I'm trying to be positive today. I'm trying to be positive this week and this month, past 2 months, and it's been difficult. In lots of ways, I'm angry. But I don't want to be bitter. This is a lot of work. A lot of work. And I stepped aside from what I was doing before to keep this work. And that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. My wife and I are together as well as all of you who support me. And there's a few people I'm going to bring up. And they're not bringing up. This is now, first of all, not my good wife who has let me know. I'm an engineer. I consider myself a creative, but I've been told that I am, and I'm going to finally accept that. Thank you very much for forcing me. But to be accepted by other creators who are here, it means a lot to me. I see the work that's done and but the way that I created it, I think was a different thing, a different platform that you feel is needed in Baltimore, and like I said, we're going to strive to continue to do. And that too is to support what I'm doing. That's the cause of the city environment. That's why I'm here. That's what we accomplished on the past. And it's we've been recognized by my work peers. Thank you so much. So definitely trying to use Marshall, there's so much you do that I'd like to be in meeting, but it's just not, it's not really easy. Keep asking. I think we did. I think we better. Sean, thank you for your support and for us. I want to thank you. I want to thank
Thank you again for everyone who always brings this words that were like each way to show love and support to us. I'm really business is really thank you so much for Lisa, Alicia, and Pasha. This has been very fast, but your support is truly necessary. And thank you so much for getting through the call. Who answered the call? And all of you, thank you, Carol, for coming from college, to grab your camera and the photographer, and for everyone who showed up to volunteer. It is not lost on us. Look at Tommy. Look at Trey. There are pretenders. Miss Kay. Thank you so much, Kay. So all this, it takes a village to honestly run a small business in Baltimore City, showing the stones under everything. You all show up for us. You're our biggest strength. You're our biggest supporter. Thank you so much for your leadership and for your heart of service and for your relationship with you. You want us to thrive in business. So, for who's always cheering for us, moving through thank you to our caterers and all of our supporters, everybody who donated art. This is a beautiful event. We cannot wait to be open. And everything is part of from the past years. Hoping open up this week prayerfully. Thank you so much. And if you please try to find your hearts. But we hope that you guys hold on to your lives. We've got some arts in the way. Everybody's been so generous in their donations, so we don't really have to carry them home. So there's enough art and enough people and enough tickets in the space. Everybody will be home something. So I want you to enjoy the rest of the evening. We love you. We cannot wait to open the space back up and welcome you all back in. So the holiday season is upon us. We are so thankful for. So when we do open up, please come early and often. Good evening, everyone. I'm Susan Clark. I'm the co-founder of Flower City Foundation. I only bring the shit. And my partner, Lisa Clark, back there. I want to take this time, one, to say thank you to our partners, because you all stepped up without any hesitation, donate your artwork to help grow and to support Stem Vine in this fundraiser. The artists that we work with and with us. So I just wanted to publicly acknowledge those artists, raise their hand, I think that is one of the greatest things, and I'm all over there. What you said, something, and you did something. You know, when you said, you record yourself. Said, this helped me. This helped right here. They love this community. And they love everyone involved with it. And I don't know what you said earlier, but when all of this happened, that they were there that night. A few hours before it happened, we were trying to do something. I don't know what it was. The next word or something that we all of us was to take it off. He said, the art's okay. There's a problem. Quincy did not start a fundraiser for Quincy. Quincy started a fundraiser for me. He was impacted as well. This is not a selfish person. These people are. And when we realized he did not do that for himself, he said, you know what? Poncho was one thing. He said, we got to do something for it. Because you have every artist that's associated with us an opportunity to play their artwork and get to a different genre of population. You know how hard it is to evolve. For us, we don't have a location. You open up your location to us. You give us an opportunity to let it be. We prefer what happens. But I told you, because I know you, my class is squeaky. My other finish, humble man. Did not know but I don't think it was please continue to support just have substance to giving from themselves and their resources. To anyone who walks with them, so everybody's out here tonight. I know you made some positives in one way or another, but I want to thank you and there's a solid all here. Everything that you see here is a gratitude, compliment.
You know, we have quite a few artists that are here this evening who've been partaking and fellowshipping with us. And I want to introduce you to one of the artists that has one of the pieces in the show, and she can give you her reflections of why she decided to support this. And first, before we do that, I just want to run down and give you a list of some of the artists that have already donated, so you can get an idea of the support that we've been able to amass for this event. Music. The next video is and you'll see the
Hello, I'm Anita Henley Carrington, and I am proud to have been selected to offer artwork to support this fundraiser for Stem and Vine. They are very deserving. I've been asked on more than one occasion to donate work to support various organizations, and it is definitely my pleasure to support the arts and other entities. So that's all I have, and I hope that you all will support artists, especially living artists. Most of the time, people tend to support people who are already gone, and it's in your best interest to support living artists because once we die, that's when we really become expensive. Take care.
There you go. Thank you. Tell me what. Hi, my name is Suzette Royster, and I'm one of the participating artists here at the fundraiser for Stem Vine. I donated a piece because I think, every Black business is deserving to have opportunities to thrive and grow. And I want to be able to help this business get back on their feet, and giving back to the community is something that I enjoy doing. So come out, support. Really? Come out and support this wonderful event, and help Stem Vine get back to the community that needs it. Have a good night.
So there you go. We got artists from all over doing all kinds of things. Artists are participating. Still got a decent crowd here. We're going to be wrapping up around 9 o'clock, which is not too far from now. We've been broadcasting all day trying to get folks to participate. Quite a few of you have already have, and thank you very much for that. Still not too late. If you see the QR code in the corner, yes, you can still donate to the Stem Vine fundraiser if you'd like. It's been a very, very exciting night. A lot of pieces have sold, as you see right here. Somebody's holding the piece that just sold. They must have purchased that. Looks like that's by Mary Claggett. People are taking advantage of this opportunity and taking home some really nice art. So if you still want a chance to participate in this, and you want, say you want to get a piece from the silent auction, it's not too late. I'm going to give you a special code for that, though, so you can go right in. Hey, you get a chance? Click that code right there. It'll take you into the silent auction area. That's right, y'all. The silent auction area. There are quite a few pieces that are left in that silent auction section. There may be some bids on a few of the items, but if you'd like to participate in that, hit that QR code, go in, look around, see some of the stuff that you like. They also have some of the gift packages and other things that are available within this link. It's not 9 o'clock yet, so you get a chance to participate if that's what you want to do. So check out this QR code. It will take you in directly to the panel where you can participate in the live auction.
We went home. I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. My name is Quincy Goldsmith. My wife, Kendria Clark, and I own Stem Vine. At Stem Vine, our core purpose is to cultivate connections between nature, art, and each other. It's a blend of education, wellness, cultural appreciation, and art. The idea of Stem Vine was hatched pre-COVID, and right before COVID, we discovered 326 North Charles. The journey from finding this location to actually opening, ended up taking another 3 years. But we were finally able to open in December. So to be open for 9 months and now to have to shut down after gaining so much momentum has definitely put a very big stress on our business. Over these 9 months, it's been very interesting to see the impact that our space has had on the people that come in. And they come in and respond in ways that I wouldn't have imagined, to be honest. On August 28th, the Dinner en Blanc event took place on Charles Street near the train station. We hosted the after party. We went home. I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. This was caused by an underground fire on Charles Street. That's pretty much all I know about what happened, but as we prepare for our next steps, which will be hopefully in a couple weeks, these things still, they're not certain. I can't help but think about the percentages of small businesses that, especially small Black businesses, that don't survive. When I look at, like I said, the 9 months that we've spent here open, we've gained so much momentum and made such an impact, obviously by the number of people who have reached out and shown concern. So my request, my hope is that you all see the value in our business, that you want to keep us here, that we can truly be a cultural hub in downtown Baltimore, and that you can come and support us for the event that we're having on November 10th at the Harbor Place.
There's that code. If you decide you want to take advantage of some of the silent auction items, yes, we are still here. We're going to be here for just a little while longer. You notice the event ends at about 9 o'clock. Folks are beginning to wind down. They've had good food, good fun, and good fellowship. And so we are hopeful that that we were able to make an impact today. I love whenever we come together to help each other out. This is what this is all about. Again, we've been here since 6 o'clock today, and we've had quite a few folks walk away with artwork and plants, because that was part of the deal too. As you heard from Mr. Goldsmith a little earlier, we have some really, really nice things here that were available for the public. And so I think overall it's been a very, very wonderful evening. Thank you all for tuning in. We got a couple more minutes left. So if you decide you want to support us, go to that QR code in the upper right-hand corner of the screen and hit that, and you'll be able to donate money. You see Mrs. This woman right here, she's such a wonderful woman. Right now, she's out there talking to a lot of the customers that are still here that came to support the event. She's the co-founder of Black Art Today Foundation, and they have been doing a wonderful job of doing things just like this, supporting the community, doing wonderful things in the community, and helping out other people in need. And they've also been very, very good at supporting the local artists in the Maryland area. They're doing some things that have really never been done by an arts organization. I'm very, very proud of her and Alicia Clark for the work they've been doing. And they made a wonderful partnership to assist us with this particular event. You heard from Mr. Goldsmith a little early, and Ms. Goldsmith as well. If you are going to watch a rerun, are you watching a rerun of this? Hopefully you're fulfilled. Remember that those codes still work if you decide you want to continue to support even after it's over with. We've been broadcasting for a couple of hours now, and we are winding down to 9 o'clock, and we will be here until the end. So if you want to participate, hey, we got one comment. We got one comment from a Facebook viewer that says, very, very good. Hey, if you're still out there watching and you want to let folks know that you're there, hey, put something in the comment stream for us. I'll put it up on the screen so folks can know you were here to help us out and participate with us. That's right, y'all. That's what it's all about. It's about fellowship and helping each other out. I see we got some people still in the room. Hey, give me a shout. Where are you viewing from? So we get an idea of where you are. We're here winding down today. We got quite a few things happening. We'll be winding down the art show soon. There's a few people still walking through the exhibit, and they're now fellowshipping, listening to music in another part of the room. We are in the Creatively Black Baltimore space. There's 430 pieces of art here, and there's about 80 artists represented in this particular space. So hopefully when you get a chance
you can come down and visit us and see the show. We are opening on Friday through Sunday from 1 to 6. It's a great opportunity to see some wonderful art, see some of the talent that's in Baltimore. A lot of people don't know about the talent in Baltimore. I do. There's a lot of good talent here. And so this is the perfect home for this fundraiser. If you're still out there, you're still watching, give us a shout out on the comment stream. Just put something underneath the video. Let us know you're there and let us know where you're from. Other than that, we will be beginning to wind down here. It's about 8:49, 8:50. We will be signing off around 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So for right now, I'm just going to let you take in the sights and see what's happening, and we'll be back with you in just a little bit.
All right, y'all. We are winding it down. We're down to the last 5 minutes of the Stem and Vine fundraiser. Hopefully, you had a chance to assist us and to assist Stem and Vine with their revamping, resetting, and reconstruction. We appreciate all of your help. We sold a lot of art here today. Right now, we're wrapping pieces up, and people are beginning to start preparing themselves to leave. So, hey, it's not too late. You got about another 5 minutes. Use that QR code in the upper left-hand corner. I'm sorry, right-hand corner. That way you can go ahead and participate. Any little bit helps. Anything from $5 on up, if that's what you want to do. And if you still want to partake at that last-minute shot of looking at pieces in the silent auction, use this code on the screen right now. That code right there is good for if you want to squeeze into that silent auction. You might find a gem sitting there waiting for you. We got about another 4 minutes left of the broadcast, but you can use that code if you'd like to snag yourself a nice piece of your collection and help the Stem and Vine fundraiser. And we appreciate your help. We appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate everybody that's taking the time to support us and follow us for today. It's been a great experience. Hopefully we'll get to do something like this before. This is the first time we've ever actually tried doing something like this, where we tried to appeal to the public while trying to do a fundraiser. So we'll be able to take some inventory, see some things we can improve on. Thanks for bearing with us as we had some technical snags in the beginning. But hey, that's what it's all about, y'all. It's about the action. It's not about sitting on the sidelines. And yes, we have rose to the occasion. There are quite a few people now that are having their pieces wrapped as they're prepared to leave. So we have about another 4 minutes. I'm going to play this appeal by Mr. Goldsmith one last time before the evening so you can get a full idea of why we were here today. And hopefully by then you'll make a determination if you want to reach out and help us at closing hours of the Stem and Vine fundraiser.
We went home. I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. My name is Quincy Goldsmith. My wife, Kendria Clark, and I own Stem and Vine. At Stem and Vine, our core purpose is to cultivate connections between nature, art, and each other. It's a blend of education, wellness, cultural appreciation, and art. The idea of Stem and Vine was hatched pre-COVID, and right before COVID, we discovered 326 North Charles. The journey from finding this location to actually opening ended up taking another 3 years, but we were finally able to open in December. So to be open for 9 months and now to have to shut down after gaining so much momentum has definitely put a very big stress on our business. Over these 9 months, it's been very interesting to see the impact that our space has had on the people that come in. And they come in and respond in ways that I wouldn't have imagined, to be honest. On August 28th, the Dinner en Blanc event took place on Charles Street near the train station. We hosted the after party. We went home. I came back the next day for yoga class and was greeted to a hole in our building. This was caused by an underground fire on Charles Street. That's pretty much all I know about what happened, but as we prepare for our next steps, which will be hopefully in a couple weeks, these things still, they're not certain. I can't help but think about the percentages of small businesses that, especially small Black businesses that don't survive. When I look at, like I said, the 9 months that we've spent here open, we've gained so much momentum and made such an impact, obviously by the number of people who have reached out and shown concern. So my request, my hope is that you all see the value in our business, that you want to keep us here, that we can truly be a cultural hub in downtown Baltimore, and that you can come and support us for the event that we're having on November 10th at the Harbor Place.
That's right, y'all. We are coming to a wrap up of our broadcast for today. Thank you so much for your time and attention. We appreciate you. This is the Stem and Vine Fundraiser. We try to do a live broadcast just so you can see a cross section of folks fellowshipping and trying to help each other out. I think we need that kind of vibe with the current times that we're in. Hopefully we didn't disappoint and we were able to entertain you a little bit and get a sneak preview of what's happening and a little bird's eye view of what's going on. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Until next time, and hopefully under better circumstances, we're glad that you were able to assist us with this endeavor. And I will be seeing you coming up real soon. Take care now.